Alright, so I got camp all set up. The tent I'm using is my 4 set tent. If you've been on the channel any length of time, you've seen this tent before. I've done a full review on it. I can't remember which one of my viewers said they can't wait to see me use the tent again, but here it is. I have to go back through my comments and figure out who that viewer was, but they wanted to see me use this tent again, so figure why not bring it out. But there's the tent set up, fire set up, plenty of wood, vents on both sides. It's got 2 doors. It's a 2-person tent. Another vent there. It's got guide wires on each, but I don't need the guide wires. I'm not expecting height winds or nothing. It does not leak either. This is a pretty good tent, especially for the price point when I got it off Amazon. But there's camp. Plenty of wood laying around. There's plenty of wood around here to use. So I'm gonna, I guess, shoot Mama Bear a text real quick. Make sure I have service. If I do, I'm gonna check in with her. Let her know I made the camp okay. I'll safe and sound. I'm all set up. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I mean, I've got plenty of wood. I really don't have to look for it. That would have been my next task, is go find firewood and get prepped for the fire tonight. So when dinner time and everything else, I'm probably gonna cook on the fire, but I did bring my gas system just in case. And at the bottom of the hill down there is Garner's Creek. So I do have a water source, but I brought up enough, hiked in enough water with me. I shouldn't need it. But either way, I'm gonna check in with Mama Bear. I'll holler at y'all here in shortly. Alright, so I got the fire going. I got some fellow hikers that was on the trail, and I told them they're more than welcome to camp over here by me. So I'm not alone. I'll have some company tonight to talk to people over the fire. They're setting up their tents now. We got about an hour before sunset. So I figure I can get a fire going, get a good bed of coals so I can get my dinner going. Because we're eating Diddy Moore beef stew again, folks. It's been the last couple camps I didn't eat it for dinner, so now, guess what? Some of you all left comments on my last couple videos, where's the Diddy Moore at? So I'm eating Diddy Moore tonight. I also brought oodles and noodles in case I get hungry again later tonight. After I eat my Diddy Moore, just in case. And then I got coffee as well for tomorrow morning. I got several bottles of water. And I've got this fruit punch flavor stuff you pour in your water. So that's what I'm drinking. May even do a cup of coffee tonight. Who knows? But I'm going to keep this fire going real good. Once it gets down to coals, start cooking dinner while these guys are there setting up their camp. So we'll see you shortly. Holla at your boy. folks. So, got my dinner done. Diddy Moore beef stew. I got another can of Diddy Moore in the tent, plus a pack of oodles and noodles. So, it's probably ain't the only time I'm going to eat tonight. My visitors are still setting up their tents over there and getting their gear all stored away. So they haven't joined me by the fire yet. Oh, this tastes so good, folks. So good. So good. So, got a big trip coming up. First week of March. I got a whole week off work. Mama Bear's dropped me off in the National Forest on a Saturday, and she's not going to pick me up until the following Saturday. So every year I do a week-long trip up there by myself. And I've got a backpacking trip. I think I'm going to hike the Yorari Recreational Trail, the entire length of it, and just break it up into like 4 or 5 mile days every day. I think that's how I have it planned out. I've already got it all planned out, but it'll make it 4 or 5 miles a day. It'll make it time I complete the whole 40-something mile trail. It'll take me the whole week to do it, basically. So that's coming up here in the very near future. First video of that should not be the next video you guys see, but it'll be the following after that is when that series will start. Probably going to be like a 6-7 video series. I'll probably record each day for each video type deal, but I'm really looking forward to that. I've got 2 more weeks before that trip comes. Before I leave for it. Well, I'm going to sit here and eat my dinner. I'll wait for these guys to come join me by the fire. What's up, folks? So I'm out just doing a little evening hike away from camp while those guys finished getting their part of the camp set up and I guess eat dinner. I don't want to be all up in their grill and all that good stuff. So I heard some people walking up through the woods. I'm like, is there someone actually hiking this trail? And then these 2 gentlemen come up and they see me and they start talking and pointing. They're like, it's because it's a first come, first serve or whatever. So technically the campsite that I'm at here in the forest, they have a bunch of primitive campsites around this 16-mile hoop here. But the one I'm on, you have to register with the visitor center, sign your name and blah, blah, blah. You got to reserve it basically. But you can't do it online. You got to do it when you show up. So they came up on the site and seen it was there. And the next site after me, I think, is like 6 miles around the loop. And it's getting where the sun's falling. So I just, as they're walking by, they're like, man, they talk. We talked for a minute or two, and then type deal, and then they just started carrying on, trying to find another place to camp because I'm in the spot. And so I just holler at them and say, hey man, if you guys want to camp here with me, I'm good with it. Type deal. I let them know what I was out here doing, recording a video, camping obviously, but also recording a video for YouTube. I said, you guys can camp with me if you want. As long as you don't mind getting your faces shown in YouTube, possibly being shown in my episode. I don't know if I'm going to show any talking to me and them, I don't think I'm going to put the camera up in their face, right? I don't think I'm going to do that, but I do have 2 visitors that are camping with me tonight, and they're still in the process of getting all set up and getting their dinner going. So I wanted to walk away and have a little evening walk and let them have time to do what they're going to do. This is pretty down through here. Let me show you guys what I see. I'd camp anywhere down in there. So it's again it's Kings Mountain National Military Park is where the forest that I'm in. And this is Kings Mountain National Recreation Trail. This is a 16-mile hoop I was saying, and there's campsites all along it. But I've never camped on this side of the forest before. I've always camped on the way on the other end of the forest. So I've hiked through here, obviously, when I've hiked this trail, but I've never camped over here. So that's why I wanted to come here, because I think that's an awesome camp spot. Well, I'm going to just keep walking around and see if we see anything cool. Sound like a plan? Camp is up that way. I'm probably roughly a quarter mile away now from camp, I would say. Maybe a half mile. After I got done eating dinner, I cleaned up my dishes and hung up my trash bag and type deal. And now I've read reports. I don't know how accurate this is. I really don't. But I did some research online. In Kings Mountain, supposedly, there's been 5 different sightings of a young black bear up in these woods somewhere. The last report I think was November of 2023. I don't know how accurate it is, but supposedly there's I think how it was described as a teenage black bear. Not in the end section I'm in. I guess it's on the other section. I forget the name of the trailhead it's been spotted on, but I'm nowhere near that trail. But because of that, when I did the research, I am now hanging my food bag in these woods, so away from camp, and my trash bag is now propped up in a bag hanging from a tree, so I don't have the food right in my tent tonight. Just in case of what I read's true, I want to make sure I'm safe. Well, I'm going to start heading back before it gets dark, because the sun is setting and I don't have a headlamp on me. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Doing pretty good here. So we sat by the fire and chit-chat for a while. I just kept the camera down. They wouldn't have my camera up in their faces. It's nighttime. It's about 8:30 at night. I'm going to chill here by the fire probably another hour, and then probably curl up into the tent and pass out. Ain't a whole lot left to show y'all, so I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Sleep good, everybody. God, this coffee tastes so good. Good morning, everybody. How'd everybody sleep last night? I slept like a baby. I didn't go to bed until about 1:30 in the morning. I sat here by the fire by myself until about midnight, 12:30ish. And I went late in 10. I had just enough service to get Netflix to work on my phone, so I watched some Netflix last night until I passed out. I woke up around about 6:30 this morning because I had to pee. It's currently about 7:30 in the morning right now. So I'm enjoying my coffee. One of the guys have gotten up, it looks like. He's packing his gear out. Mama Bear won't be here to pick me up until about 11:30, 11:45. I've got roughly a mile and a half hike out, so it should only take me about a 20-minute hike. So I've got a couple hours to chill here at the campground or campsite this morning before I start packing down and hiking out. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my coffee, enjoying the heat of the fire. Cheers and good morning, everybody. Alright folks, so I got camp all broke down. That's where the tent was. Trash bag hanging, sack all filled up. No trash in the fire pit. Fire's out. Got a stack of wood. I'll put that over there for the next camper to return the favor. Alright, so the only thing left for me to do is get my rucksack put on and hike out of here. I want to say a couple words to everybody before I let y'all go. If you made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed, you might as well. You're at the end of the video. All our subscribers, thank you very much for the support you've shown our channel. All of our channel members below in the description is where your names will be listed as always. Not quite sure what I'm doing next trip, so just stay tuned 2 weeks from the viewing of this video to see what we're doing next week or on the next episode. And did I forget anything? No, I think that's it. Oh, it was a awesome trip. Final thoughts, right? So campsite was awesome. It's the first time I've stayed here at Garner Creek. I'm probably saying it wrong, but here in Kings Mountain National Military Park. Never stayed up here before, like I said earlier in the video, in this part of the forest, so I wanted to hike in here and stay. It was pretty nice. I enjoyed it. So this adventure was a success, and I think that's it, folks. So we'll see you guys on the next adventure. You guys already know how we do it. Holla at your boy. It was good meeting you guys. Enjoy the rest of your trip.